What if I told you that 98% of people live their entire lives in quiet desperation? That most people wake up, live someone else's dream, and die with their music still in them. Sounds harsh, doesn't it? But it's the truth. The sad, bitter truth that no one wants to talk about. And here's the kicker. It's not because they weren't talented, not because they weren't smart, not even because they didn't have the right connections. It's because they settled for average, settled for comfort, settled for safety. But here's what you need to know. Comfort is the enemy of greatness. You weren't born to be average. You weren't born to merely exist. You were born to dominate, to rise, to leave a mark so deep that generations after you will know your name. So, if you're looking for motivation, if you're tired of feeling stuck, if you've been waiting for a CNTH, is it the reality? WHY 98% fail. Let me tell you why the majority of people fail. Not because they don't dream. Everyone dreams. Not because they don't start. Everyone starts. They fail because they stop. Because the moment things get tough, they quit. The first rejection, the first failure, the first heartbreak. Boom, they're out. But success. Success is reserved for the ones who refuse to give up. The ones who get knocked down 7 times and stand up 8. The ones who take failure as fuel, not as defeat. The ones who are willing to do what others won't, so they can live like others can't. You know what separates the 2% from the rest. It's not luck. It's not even talent. It's grit, discipline, hunger, consistency, relentlessness. Story of a nobody who became a somebody. Let me tell you about a boy. He had nothing. No fancy house, no support, no silver spoon. He was told he wouldn't make it, rejected from colleges, fired from jobs, mocked by peers. But he had one thing, a fire that wouldn't die. He woke up at 4 a.m. to study while others slept. He worked 2 jobs just to pay his bills. He read books while others partied. He failed again and again, but every time he got up stronger. Fast forward to today. He owns companies. He writes books. He inspires millions. He turned his pain into power. So don't you dare tell me it's not possible. The 2% mindset. The 2% think differently. When 98% say it's too hard, the 2% say bring it on. When 98% complain, the 2% build. When 98% fear failure, the 2% chase it, knowing it's the stepping stone to greatness. And here's the truth. Success is not about who you are. It's about who you decide to become every single day. So if you want to join the 2%, you need to start thinking, living, breathing like them. That means discipline over distraction, sacrifice over comfort, vision over pleasure, work while others sleep, learn while others scroll, build while others talk. Because this life will not hand you success. You have to fight for it, bleed for it, crawl for it if you must. Your excuses are your prison. Some of you listening have already made excuses in your head. But I didn't have a good start, ... But I'm not talented. But I failed before, Stop. Every excuse you make is a chain that keeps you trapped. Your circumstances are not your limit. Your mindset, ISJK Rowling, was rejected 12 times. Oprah was fired. Steve Jobs was kicked out of his own company. They had every reason to quit, but they didn't, and neither should you. Time. The only thing you can't buy back. Let me ask you, what if you had 1 year left to live? 1 year to chase your dreams? 1 year to make your mark? Would you still waste your days scrolling, complaining, waiting for the right time? Newsflash, there is no right time. There's only time, and it's running out. You either use it or lose it. So start now, not tomorrow, not next week. Now the breakthrough moment you want to know what a breakthrough really is. It's not some big dramatic moment. It's that one quiet decision when you say, I've had enough of average. I will no longer settle. I don't care how long it takes. I'm going to rise. That's the moment everything changes. That's when life starts bending in your favor. Because when you change your mind, you change your world. Closing fire. The final push, so here's what I want you to do. Get up, look in the mirror, and say to yourself, I refuse to be in the 98%. I was born to be legendary. I will not let fear, failure, or doubt define me. Because the greatest prison is not behind bars. It's in your mind. And the key, it's always been in your hands. So break free, burn the excuses, ignite the fire, and become the person you were always meant to be. If this speech doesn't motivate you, nothing will. Now, go. Make the world remember your name.